Simply put, we would like help coming up with some legislative solutions to be held harmless for declines in enrollment. Given that we know that this is a direct impact of educating our students in the pandemic, people looking for alternate solutions for a variety of reasons, we believe that when September 30th rolls around, our numbers will be lower. And as a direct result of lower numbers, we'll be looking at reduced funding, given that the county is only required to fund at maintenance of effort levels for September 30th, 2020 enrollment, absent additional changes to the legislation.
Thank you so much. Just to clarify on that, so you're looking at, obviously you don't want to see a decrease in funding corresponding to the decreasing enrollment. Are you looking for the maintenance of effort then to just be level funding? Is that your?
No, I think what we're really putting forward is the idea that there would either be a 3-year average, or that we would be allowed to use September 30th, 2019 numbers. We're currently looking at, as of last week, decreased enrollment to the tune of about 2,800 students, just a little bit more. And while that number sounds pretty high, it also includes anyone who's moved out of county, who's withdrawn for reasons not having to do with the pandemic. But we are finding an impact based on the fact that some families aren't comfortable with online learning. And given that we're going to hopefully be able to maybe the situation will change and we can transition back to a hybrid or in-person learning. And at that time, our enrollment will likely go back up. And due to that, and then we'll be having to educate those students without commensurate funding. So looking for some innovative and creative solutions to possibly a 3-year average, possibly 2019 numbers, or working with the delegation to come up with a different formula so that we are no longer, not tied to September 30th, 2020.
Okay.
May I add some more information there, Ms. Mallo?
Absolutely.
Delegate Feldmark, thank you for your interest in this, as well as other delegation members. Let me just give you some real hard data on this. Many things keep me up late at night, and this is a major one. That we are looking at our K through 12, not pre-K, because we're looking at FTEs. Our projections for this year were 58,142. 58,142 students K through 12. As of last week, our numbers were 56,579 in terms of where we are with our current enrollment. That's 1,563 off of our projections. Now, granted, it's our September 30th numbers. And so I don't think a lot's going to change between now and then. That's reported to the state, as all of you know, for future funding decisions, because it's a lagging indicator that will roll up 2 years down the road. Additionally, to add to that as hard data, on average, our school system has about 500 to 600 homeless students on any given day. Currently, we have around 200, and we just don't know where those students went. So I'm giving you indicators of the ebb and flow of where our students are based upon what Ms. Mallo had talked about. But this is going to be something you're going to hear from every superintendent and every board in the state, because of the concern of being held harmless. And that one salient number is the basis of the funding formula and the allocation of funding. So the need for being held harmless, however that is implemented, is that this is an aberration year that needs to be looked at as such and cannot be necessarily used as the basis of the future funding decisions, because I suspect that we will continue to grow well into the future, as Ms. Catronio was talking about capital projects, et cetera. All that's based on that. But I wanted to provide a little bit more on that, because I'm very, very concerned about it, particularly if there's any discussions about cuts in this year's budget. I mean, there's rumors about all kinds of stuff, and everybody's very concerned about anything associated with that. Thank you for the opportunity to give you more information on that and my concerns.